Alright guys, I'm back with my WWE Raw review for the 4th, the 4th of the 10th, 2015. I thought this last episode of Raw was alright. It wasn't like a good episode of Raw, but like, it wasn't a bad episode. I like the New Day basically standing over everybody. That was a really good part of the show. As you can tell by my voice, currently in a minute, I am I'm a bit sick at the minute, and like that's why I've not done much videos over the last few days and stuff. So maybe, you know, obviously like I won't be doing a long Raw review because I don't feel I don't have the energy to do a long Raw review and basically stuff like that. So the first match, so we'll basically open up Raw with Heyman coming out, and he talks about MCG, you know, Madison Square Garden, where it was the Brock Lesnar's God Hell Tour, and he was talking about how he beat the Big Show, and next he's gonna end it's gonna be the third chapter of Undertaker versus Lesnar inside Hell in a Cell at Hell in a Cell. He talks about how Lesnar was screwed out of beating Undertaker because the referee didn't see Taker tap out. It was all controversy. And him said Lesnar's going to get beat. Lesnar said he's going to beat Taker at Hell in a Cell. That's what Heyman said about Lesnar. And then Big Show comes out and saying that he's going to be lose to the Big Show. Big Show comes out and says that he's going to lose to Taker, and then Lesnar is pissed off, F5s, and suplex the Big Show, and that's the end of it basically. So then Seth Rollins is freaking out backstage saying, Big Show's injured, whatever, and then Stephanie saying, you're going to have to find a partner and whatever, because he's got a match against Team 3D later, a tag match. Then we get to the first match tonight, which was a 6-man tag match. It was the Wyatts versus Orton, Reigns, and Ambrose. It was an alright match. People saying it was an awesome in the crowd. I didn't feel it was an awesome match. I thought it was a good to alright. It wasn't like, wow, the best match, because you know these 6 guys have faced off before, so. And then he announced Reigns versus Bray Wyatt for a Hell in a Cell match. So I hope that's the end of the feud, because I'm tired of this feud now. Basically, Bray Wyatt escapes the RKO, then Harper gets RKO'd, then Reigns hits him with a spear and then didn't get the win basically. It was like I said, it was a good to alright match. I don't know what Orton and Ambrose are going to be doing now at Reigns and Bray Wyatt feuding. Probably they're going to feud with Braun Strowman and Bray Wyatt probably in the tag, and Braun Strowman and Luke Harper probably, I don't know. But they'll probably do that. Then we get to the second match, which is Neville versus Sheamus. Neville Sheamus tries to get some heel heat from the fans, puts down Neville saying that he's Mr. Money in the Bank and Neville's not. Barney's Barrett was on commentary and saying that Neville's better than this, so he distracts Neville, and basically Sheamus hits it with the Brocket, gets the win. After Barrett returned last week, I thought he was basically going to return as a babyface because he attacked Stardust as well. But apparently not. He's, I guess, back as babyface. I like Steve Barrett as a babyface because I wonder, because the fans I mean, Wade Barrett can get over it as a babyface. I mean, they turned him as a tweener last year, and they tried him with babyface last year, and he got over last year. But you know, I hope they have him as a babyface though, because he can get over as a babyface. Yeah. So it looks like a Neville and Barney's Barrett feud. And then Sheamus is probably just going to be in the background till cashing in, so whatever. And then we get to a segment, basically Kane tells Seth Rollins that he's the best. He wants to be the best director of operations that has ever been in the WWE, and he says that he wants to get the best out of Seth Rollins. That's why he's challenging him all these weeks and stuff, and that's why he's putting through all this kind of emotions, whatever. Then Rollins is saying, "I'm sick of playing your mind games, Kane. I don't want your help." And whatever, he talks trash to Kane, whatever. Then Stephanie comes out and makes Kane versus Seth Rollins at the WWE title for Hell in a Cell. And then she says that Kane's gonna be he's gonna be your partner Rollins tonight. So yeah. So that's the tag match. Then we get to the third match tonight, which was Natalya versus Paige. Natalya wins by sharpshooter. Fourth match tonight, which was Sin Cara versus Kevin Owens. Ryback cuts a promo on Kevin Owens before the match. So Kevin Owens and Ryback is another match confirmed for Hell in a Cell. Kevin Owens wins by that powerbomb, whatever. Then Kalisto Neil gets powerbombed on the apron by Kevin Owens, but Ryback makes a save, and that was it really. Then we get John Cena talking about the Susan G. Komen Wrestle Hate Cancer thing for October, and he's there with a few other women talking about it and stuff. It was a real good cause, and I'm glad how WWE talk about that, because it is a real life thing, and you know, a lot of women go through it and whatever, so you know, I'm glad WWE talked about it, you know. Then we get to the 5th match tonight, which was Team 3D versus Rollins and Kane. Rollins is in the match most of the match anyway. Kane comes in for about 5 minutes, and then his ankle plays up, and then let's go backstage, and then basically it's just Rollins against Team 3D. And then Rollins or Team 3D I think Team 3D hit Rollins with the table or whatever it was. And then Rollins wins by DQ. After the match, Kane comes out, trying to get his revenge on Seth Rollins again, and basically he gets 3D'd by Team 3D, and then he gets back up after Team 3D went, and Kane puts Seth Rollins through the table, then basically after that holds up the WWE World title, so there you go. I'm not really excited for this Kane and Seth Rollins feud. As you can see, I'm not excited for this feud. To be honest with you, I think it would be better if you called up somebody like maybe Samoa Joe versus Seth Rollins for Hell in a Cell, because if Samoa Joe debuted at the Champions and like just destroyed Seth Rollins, I would have been happy, and it would have been a great match. Kane and Seth Rollins, it's going to be Seth Rollins carrying Kane most of the match, so I'm not really interested in that anyway. But like I said, I know Seth Rollins is hopefully gonna win at Hell in a Cell, and hopefully Seth Rollins doesn't face another older guy, because he's got this WWE got this phase at the minute of putting Seth Rollins against granddads, you know, grandpas like Sting and Kane, next to the Undertaker, you know, and Paul Triple H, you know, even Triple H, you know Triple H is kind of like a grandpa now, so you know, even though I like to see Seth Rollins and Triple H, I think that should be safe for wrestling anyway, you know. And then we had the 6th match tonight, which was Team Bad versus the Bellas. Team Bad wins. Sasha Banks wins with a crossface. Charlotte talks about Paige. So Paige and Charlotte probably going to face off Hell in a Cell for the Divas title. That's what they're building up to. Rusev talks. Then we do. Oh my god. Then they do a segment where Rusev is basically. Where basically somebody proposes to Rusev, and she shows in this video package how she's you know, some shit like that, and Rusev says yeah, he'll marry her and whatever. It was just total shit. I fast forwarded through the whole thing. I think that's what they said. It was total shit. I don't want to talk about it anymore. It was terrible. The 7th match tonight is the US Open Challenge. It's Cena's when he gets mystery opponent. The mystery opponent's with Dolph Ziggler, but New Day attack him, and it's Big E. So it's Big E versus Cena. It was actually a good match. Big E and Jesse put on a good match, I thought. But apparently New Day interfere again, so Cena wins by DQ. Then on Team 3D and Dolph tries to help Cena, but he gets beat down by the New Day. Then Team 3D come down, they get beat down by the New Day. And then the show ends with the New Day standing above John Cena, Team 3D, and Dolph Ziggler. That is awesome. I mean, these 3 guys be like, you know, just standing tall above, you know, like John Cena, who's the face of the company. That's pretty damn cool. I mean, you know, I mean, I would like to see, you know, a black WWE World Champion. That'd be cool, because you know WWE never had a black WWE World Champion. A couple of wrestling fans have said that before, like they want to see a black, you know, WWE World Champion, because we've never seen that before. I know we've seen black World Champions in WWE like Booker T and Mark Henry, and we've seen Ron Simmons, but we've never seen a black WWE Champion, and that's what the WWE, well, that's what they need to do basically, because you know, probably some fans think it's racist that you have a white man always being WWE Champion, and then a black man doesn't get to become a WWE Champion. And I don't think that's right. I think, you know, in today's society, we need to maybe give you know, different people, like maybe Chinese people or whatever, you know, chance to become WWE Champion and stuff like they did in TNA. So, you know, I don't know. That's what I think. I'm not going to go into political debate or about this thing, because it's like, So yeah, that's what I think. But yeah, that's my WWE Raw review for the 4th of the 10th, 2015. What do you guys think of the show? And that's what you guys. Right out. Leave a comment.